A $24 burger in SF becomes 30 bucks after tax and tip. That's not expensive. That is getting fleeced in real time. And if you're swiping a credit card at 22% APR, congratulations. You just bought a $40 burger on a payment plan. In 2024, Americans paid $160 billion in credit card interest alone. The average APR? Over 25%. That's the highest since at least 2015. Look, if you stash 500 bucks a month with zero growth, it takes 166 years to hit $1 million. That's not a plan. That's a subscription to staying broke. The system doesn't need you broke. It needs you predictable. Monthly minimums, auto renewals, endless terms. It's built to keep you paying every month forever. Your paycheck isn't freedom. It's raw material. In under 9 minutes, the roadmap out. 3 levers: income, savings rate, and time. Let's go. Phase 1, 0 to $100,000. The death zone. Early on, returns don't do the heavy lifting yet. 10K at 10%, that's $1,000. Real money? Sure, but it doesn't move the needle. Phase 1 is pure contribution power. The math is brutal. To hit 100K in 4 years, you need about $2,100 a month saved. To hit it in 8 years, about $1,050 a month. And here's the trap. Housing and transportation eat over 50% of the average American budget. And both lock you into multi-year contracts. In high-cost cities, the real lever isn't discipline. It's breaking the rent trap. But here's what most people miss entirely. Phase 1 isn't an investing problem. It's an identity problem. Most people spend their 20s buying a lifestyle they can't afford to impress people they don't even like. The ones who win Phase 1, they're building from the inside. Phase 1 in one line: speed, beats, returns. Why your broke friend who started at 25 can retire richer than your boss who started at 45. The math does not lie. 100K invested at 25, compounding at 7% until 55, that's about $760,000. Same $100,000 saved at 45. By 55, it's only about 200K. Same money, same returns. The only variable is time. Your boss looks rich. Your friend looks boring. Boring wins. That's why Phase 1 is a character test. Your 20s and 30s are a money multiplier. You will never get back. Don't burn your golden decade lining someone else's pockets. The system makes money when you spend. Credit card companies collected $160 billion in interest in 2024. They're not hoping you pay it off. That is the business model. No villain, just incentives. And you can use that knowledge. Your goal? Hit 100K as fast as possible. The sooner you get there, the faster compounding matters. Now, here's where most people get played. The boring middle is where millionaires are made and where product design quietly works against you. Here's the playbook. Phase 2, $100,000 to $300,000. Compound interest starts pulling real weight. 100K at 7% makes $7,000 a year while you sleep. Now, you max your savings rate, automate everything. Broad market index funds like VOO or SPY. Set and forget. But here's where product design gets you. Lifestyle creep isn't a personal failure. It's engineered. According to Experience 2025 data, nearly 30% of new car loans run 73 to 84 months. That's almost 7 years. That's not transportation. That's a 7-year ball and chain with leather seats. And the CFPB warns why this matters. A longer loan term can lower your monthly payment, but you will pay thousands more in interest over the life of the loan. Buy now, pay later? That's just broke with better marketing. The Federal Reserve reports about 15% of people used BNPL in the last year. Your grandparents called it what it was: getting played. They don't sell you a car. They sell you a payment. They don't sell you a phone. They sell you a plan you cannot escape. You get a 20K raise. You buy a nicer car, a bigger apartment. Suddenly, you're still saving $1,500 a month, just like you did 3 years ago. Your income went up. Your wealth stayed flat. The move? Every raise, split it. 50% to lifestyle, 50% to savings rate. 80K salary, 20% saved, that's $16K a year. 100K salary, 30% saved, that's That is 30K a year. That is how you compress 12 years into 6. The economy runs on you staying in motion, applying, financing, paying. But the ones who win, they're low-key, high net worth. And that is when the real game starts. Phase 2 in one line. Raises don't make you rich. Your savings rate does. 300,000. Many W-2 workers miss basic tax advantages that can save thousands every year. Here's how to stop leaving money on the table. Phase 3, $300,000 to $1 million. Velocity mode. A 10% market year moves your net worth 30,000 bucks. That is more than most annual raises. This is the crossover point. Your money works harder than you do. Now, here's the edge that's commonly missed. Tax efficiency. Taxes are the business partner who takes a cut and does zero work. The tax code is thousands of pages. Most of it was written by people with CPAs. If you're doing your own taxes, you're playing a game where the other side wrote the rules. Tax drag is the invisible fee nobody talks about. Most people obsess over a 0.03% ETFE, then leak thousands yearly in avoidable taxes. Here is what nobody told you existed. 1. Max your employer match. That is free money. If they match 50%, your $100 becomes $150 instantly. Not claiming it, you're literally handing back part of your salary. 2. The HSA, if you're eligible. IRS publication 969 spells it out. Contributions can reduce taxable income. Growth can be tax-free, and qualified medical withdrawals can be tax-free. Most people walk past this every open enrollment. Every year, treat it like a stealth IRA. 3. Asset location. Bonds in tax-sheltered accounts. Broad stock index funds intaxable. The playbook's been public for decades. Most people just never got the memo. Keep even $4,000 to $6,000 a year that you'd otherwise hand over at 7% over 15 years. That is an extra $150,000 in your pocket. Same work, smarter execution. You hit phase 3 in your 40s and invest $5K a month, you can reach $1 million in about 7 years. Hit it in your 30s, multi-millions by 50. But here is what $1 million actually gets you. Phase 3 in one line. Fees are loud, taxes are silent. $1 million is $40,000 a year. Not rich, but it is the difference between yes sir and no thanks. Freedom, walk away money. $1 million isn't yacht money. It's I'm good money. About $40K a year using the 4% rule before taxes and healthcare. But it is enough to stop saying yes to things you hate. The system profits when you're always in motion. Signing, financing, paying minimums. Financial freedom means you stop moving on their terms. Your map? Phase 1. Survive. Maximize income. Break the payment traps. Speed beats returns. Phase 2. Discipline. Maximize your savings rate. Raises don't make you rich. Savings rate does. Phase 3. Velocity. Keep what is legally yours. Fees are loud, taxes are silent. 3 levers. Most people pull one. You need all 3. Run the numbers, find the leaks, plug them. The house always wins because the house wrote the contract. Unless you read the fine print. I'm Noah. See you outside the rat race. What phase are you in? Drop your savings rate below. And send this to the friend who just signed an 84-month car loan.